Hey, Kid Jensen likes it. Johnny's a gang as we leave the bar. We're off downtown for a nightclub, where us usually we get in, because the night is where we live. Waiting for the last bus, when it comes it will stop for us. Gonna pull the game when it's quite clear, this wouldn't happen if we weren't here. Jinx, it's a jinx, everything goes wrong. It's a jinx, jinx, when these strings along. Saturday night and there's parties on, can't get it anything just come along. So we end up walking round all night, wondering whether it'll be alright. Jinx, it's a jinx, everything goes wrong. It's a jinx, jinx, when these strings along. You're lost before it starts. Go to a match and he comes in. Guarantee I'll take my win. Jinx, it's a jinx, everything goes wrong. It's a jinx, jinx, when these strings along. It's a jinx, jinx, everything goes wrong. It's a jinx, jinx, when these strings along. Someone else likes it. Nice one.
Greetings to all you lovely Moonstompers out there. We warmly welcome you back to the channel. Hope you're doing fine out there. I'm Mrs Moonstomper.
And I'm Mr Moonstomper. Guys, it's absolutely amazing to have you on board. Thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. And thank you for coming back to us. We couldn't do without you, could we, guys?
Wow.
We really couldn't. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. It means the world to us. It really does.
Definitely.
So just before we start,
yes.
These, as we mentioned before, these programmes are filmed 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
So the sad passing of Paul Daniel Frehley, also known as Ace Frehley, lead guitarist with Kiss, the OG guitarist with Kiss from, I think he was 76 to 19, he was 80 or 81, then he started Frehley's Comets, then he went back to Kiss in 2006 on a world tour. An absolute legend of a man, a complete untimely death, R.I.P. Ace.
R.I.P. Keep rocking though.
Absolutely, yeah, another one gone.
Another one.
Yeah. So.
All rocking up there in that sky.
Yeah, but you didn't tune in for that, guys. I'm sure you didn't.
No.
And talking of popularity for tuning, tuning into things.
What's this?
The Beatles, Ed Sullivan Show. Did you know Ed Sullivan Show? I think it was when the Beatles appeared on Ed Sullivan Show in '64. 73 million people tuned into that show in the United States of America. 73 million people. Let that see. Imagine getting 73 million views.
God.
Just like that, instantaneous. That is absolutely crazy.
That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, today's show's not about that. So what have you been listening to this week, Mrs Moonstomper?
I've been getting down on it, Cool and the Gang. We're listening to some disco. I've been in a disco mood this week, so I thought I'd have a bit of disco.
Such as Cool and the Gang?
Cool and the Gang, Get Down on It, Donna Summer, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chic, and Ooh, Let's All Chance. I forget the name of that group who sang that. And a bit of Funky Town as well.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
And Bee Gees as well, don't forget the Bee Gees.
I like a bit of the Bee Gees, I'll give you that, definitely.
Yes.
Brilliant songwriters. So what's your LP of the week, Mrs Moonstomper?
It's Status Quo, 12 gold bars.
that is an absolute brilliant compilation. If you're not a Quo fan, or you just get into Quo, that is the LP to get because it's got all the greats on. They did 12 Gold Bars, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I think Volume 1, I think they actually went gold as well. It was one of their best-selling LPs. Brilliant LP, so get you some of that.
Yeah, it's got like Down Down and Caroline.
Wild Side of Life, it's got everything. It's got all the classics on, yeah. So yeah, definitely. I'm totally with you on that one. Big up to you, Mrs Moonstomper.
Oh, thank you, Mr Moonstomper.
But goodbye, Sister Disco.
Oh.
And this week I've been listening to Led Zeppelin.
Oh, Led Zeppelin.
And the Yardbirds. And
Nice.
The Cure. And the Who. And also the Mission as well. But especially Led Zeppelin. I don't know why, I just fancy Led Zeppelin. But so
And why not?
I've gone back to it and I've kind of listened to every LP Led Zeppelin did.
That music never dies, it never gets old.
No, it doesn't. But my LP of the week, bit left field for Led Zepp, and it's one of the later ones, In Through the Outdoor. Beautifully recorded, and it just shows their prowess off, and the range of musical ability as well. So enough about that, guys. What have you been listening to at home? What's been on your turntable this week or your rotation? Yeah, tell us.
Yes.
We love to hear what you listen to, guys. Honestly, we really do.
We do.
Absolutely. So,
Awesome again. Awesome.
Enough about that, because we need to keep these programmes short and sweet and to the point.
Yes, we do.
So, this week's episode, you've all seen the thumbnail, you all know what it is. It's none other than Peter and the Test Tube Babies.
I think somebody requested that or suggested it.
Someone suggested, but why wouldn't you? I would say, for me, this band is... It's a punk band, but it's kind of... It's not in the same vein as the Mac Lads, but it's not far off.
Oh, I see.
So they've got some pretty hilarious songs, all the same. So what do you know about Peter and the Test Tube Babies?
Well, I know they stem from Peachhaven in Sussex.
Certainly do,
Back
indeed.
in the late 70s, 1978.
Certainly do.
Yeah.
So done by Derek Strangefish Greening and Peter Bywaters, and they were school friends, and I think they set that band up while they were at school. And then it's their humorous tongue-in-cheek lyrics.
Yes.
And didn't somebody say punk pathetic subgenre?
It was dubbed as, yes.
Yeah, to get off the subgenres, it's just punk. It's rock and roll.
Yes.
Absolutely. But yeah, great band. Now this was another band that were featured in Sounds magazine in, I think it was round about 1980.
It was, yes.
And that was after a John Peel Radio 1 session. There you go, John Peel makes an appearance again. And then they made their, I think it was the vinyl debut on a
Brighton compilation
album. That was Voltage. I think it was Voltage 78, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
Absolutely great. Go and listen to that, guys. That's really, really good. And in recent years the band sort of played festivals, including there's like the Anti-Fest, and then
This is 2005, the 11th Anti-Fest.
Well, okay, fair enough. Okay, it was as late as that, and then they also had songs on like different Oi compilations. I think it was actually Oi the album. And that was, I can't remember what year that was.
Same year.
But again, the strange song titles, such as The Queen Gives Good Blowjobs. Don't think she does anymore, but
Mister.
And then they covered, dare I say, it's a Gary Glitter hit.
Oh right, oh my gosh.
That's nothing to be, what's the name, is it? I suppose they could have done a Lost Profits hit, there you go, just saying. And that was on, I think that appeared on the LP Pissed and Proud.
Pissed and Proud, yes.
But sort of going back to Bywaters, I think he does English tuition or something like that.
Yes.
As like second languages for foreign speaking people.
Oh, yes.
So that's his sort of daytime job, as it were.
Right,
Yeah.
Goodness me. Yeah.
So that's sort of like a potted, candid history of them, like with loads of this there. But so going back to Voltage 78.
Yes.
Right, the band when they did that, they didn't want to reveal the surnames because
kept anonymous, didn't they, the surname? Yes.
yeah, and that was because they did a track called Elvis is Dead. Okay, so yeah, okay, fair enough.
Keeping your surnames anonymous for
Yeah,
that?
and they well no at that time in
Oh, things are
England.
different there.
Well, yeah, Teddy Boys.
Oh.
Yeah, massive trouble with Teddy Boys, between Teddy Boys and punks especially. Yeah, but look, I think Peter sort of later admitted that that song was in bad taste, and he kind of didn't want his heads coming around and beat him up. I don't think it's in bad taste. I just think it's like a bit of a joke.
Elvis he did die the previous, 77.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
So it's only a factor singing about.
yeah, but the band never took themselves seriously.
Alright.
They just wanted to make people laugh first and foremost. That was the whole point of the band.
Yeah.
So when you look at the Mac lads and you look at those, the Mac lads are really crude,
Proper.
and they've broken records that nobody else can break. But you know, just saying.
Yes.
Yeah, but now these guys left. Right, I think they actually came from New Haven, which is not far from not far from where you said in Peacehaven or something.
Peacehaven.
Yeah,
Yes.
they actually come from New Haven.
Sussex way.
And I think they actually left school in 1977.
Yeah.
So it's a really, really young band. And when they started the band off, it was just as a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, they used to play in the garage.
Yeah,
Rehearse and
we used to do that as youngsters. It just started off as a get together, and apparently the name came from I think it was a kid who they knew who wanted to do a song about test tube babies, because at that time test tube baby was that was
it's like a new thing.
yeah,
Isn't it?
holy shit,
Went
that was a miracle. Yeah.
Yes.
But they didn't always sort of stick to the names.
No.
I think they've actually called themselves like Peter and the Pints of Lager, etc. etc. Yeah. So yeah,
Goodness me.
a strange band indeed, but still going. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, sort
Still up there.
of. So actually forming as Peter and the Test Tube Babies in, I think that was 78,
78, yes.
and then debuting on the Voltage 78 compilation. Yeah, the never get that. Yeah, Peter Bywaters and a guitarist. I think that was Del Greening, if I remember rightly,
Yes.
and bassist
Chris Chopper. Marchand.
Chris Marchant, and then there was Oggs on the drums. I could never remember Oggs' name.
Nicholas Lozides, I think. Something like that.
Okay.
Lozides.
Yeah, but they didn't actually issue a single until 1982. That was the first single,
Yes.
and that was actually Banned from the Pubs. Check that out, great single.
Yes.
And that was firmly sort of establishing their tongue-in-cheek approach into what they're actually doing.
The follow-up was Run Like Hell.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. And then that subsequent singles, like I think it was it Zombie Creed in Flesh, and then the Jinx as well. Yeah, all great singles. But I think their first full-length effort was in '83, which is the first LP, and that was Pissed and Proud. I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah. And I think didn't have a song on there. Was it something like the mating sounds of
American Frogs.
South American Frogs or
South
something,
American
as you
Frogs.
do? Yeah.
Okay.
And that actually topped the UK indie charts as well.
Yes,
So
it did.
yeah, but yeah, great band.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
And then they did, I think they did something called Soberphobia as well, and that was their first US release. That was a few years later. So I think-
1988.
I thought it was 86 actually. Soberphobia was 86.
Oh.
It certainly was.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the group was sort of, after that they sort of petered out, pardon the
Every pun intended.
yeah, for the remainder of the 80s, and then resurfaced in the 90s. So this band's been on and off, and that's like the Mac lads, funnily enough. They're just on and off. They, I think the good thing with bands like that is they don't force it. I think what we should do, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll reconvene and finish. So, back in a few, guys.
In a few.
Peter and Derek, it's been a busy year, a busy summer in particular. You've been gigging all over Europe, yeah?
Yep, just got back from Belgrade yesterday.
Right. And it's Switzerland coming up.
Switzerland next Saturday.
Right.
And London Sunday, and then that'll be the last gig on the current tour.
Right. And you were out in Corella, Spain in July with GBH, is that right?
Yeah, that was about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
How did that go?
Depends what you want to listen to, really.
Oh, the wild stories.
Well, we thought we played well. And however, the promoter, well, he's not really the promoter, but someone who helped arrange it all, he has since told us that he had an email from someone, or he had his report to say that we didn't play quite so well.
Right.
But we thought we played all right. We asked, GBH were there, and they said, yeah, you played well. I don't know what he's on about.
Right. How do you put together your set list that you're doing at the moment with, 20 odd years of material to choose from?
That's mainly just all the hits, really.
Right.
I call them hits.
Right.
I mean, we do try and do new stuff. When we do a new record, we try and put new stuff in the set, but people always just want to hear the old songs.
Right. And you spend a lot of time in rehearsal studios, don't you, when you're doing a new record?
Yeah, we don't really rehearse a lot. I think we, at one point went for about 10 years without having a rehearsal, which was quite good. Yeah.
Right.
Tried to write stuff in the sound check, but that didn't really work. But yeah, new stuff. We do a lot of kind of mucking about recording at home, and we take it down to the studio, muck about with it with the band,
Right.
play it live for a while,
Right.
see if it goes down like a lead balloon or not,
Right.
and if it doesn't, record it, release it.
But Christoph is also helping with new stuff. He's the guy that
Yeah.
is our musical director.
Right. And he was in the band.
He was in the band for a short period as the drummer, but despite him being a great musician, he's not a great drummer, I'm afraid.
Right.
So he's helping us write some new material for the next album.
And his background is harp in the Scottish National Opera.
Yeah, he lives in Paris. He's French. Lives in Paris,
Yeah.
but he plays in the Scottish National Orchestra, amongst others. I think he freelances for other orchestras.
Right. And in the last couple of months, Peter, you've had a couple of iffy experiences with checks that didn't turn up with promoters. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
It's only happened twice, and really in all the 26 years that we've been going, I mean, really, it's only happened more. You could count it on one hand. It's the amount of times it's happened. It's just weird that it's happened twice in the last 4 months. We did a gig in Plymouth,
Yeah.
and whilst we were playing, the promoter was jumping about at the front, and then a little bit later he was nowhere to be seen, and he'd ripped off everyone, us, the support band, the venue, the door staff, every single person. And well, we haven't, despite having a signed contract and trying to get hold of him, we can't get hold of him. And then recently, another gig in Austria, we didn't get paid the full amount, but these things happen, don't they?
He may turn up.
I think it's just because we do a lot of stuff. We do it all ourselves now since the invention of email.
Right.
We've kind of done away with having agents and management and stuff like that. So we just sort it all out by email, and then you just got to trust people at the end of the day, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, once you're there in the venue and all the gear's set up and people have paid to get in,
Mm-hmm.
you can't really not play anyway. And people have travelled miles on the train to come and see you.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is let your fans down. So you just have to go ahead and play and just swallow it, really.
Right.
And that's just the disadvantage of not trusting people.
Right.
I mean, if we had an agent, they probably couldn't do anything about it either, take them to a small claims court or something, but just have to...
Fortunately, it really happens very, very, very rarely, so it's not really worth worrying about. I'm sure there's loads of bands who are going to go around there and break his legs and all that sort of business, but it's not really our style.
It's This one's called Moped Lads. Those kids who get to school, got a moped say big they cool, got a moped bike say birthday, you can go from off far away. It's the Moped Lads, I think they bang. It's the Moped Lads, you do it, I tell they dies. They force you fast, they think they need, try to impress girls on that street, got the influence stand outside, got a bad boy saying they just ride. It's the Moped Lads, I think they bang. It's the Moped Lads, you do it, I tell they dies. Them outdoors are like machine, they've got two wheels and they near it. Or so off they try to have flash, they're singing out when they crash. It's the Moped Lads, I think they bang. It's the Moped Lads, you do it, I tell they dies. It's the Moped Lads, I think they bang. It's the Moped Lads, you do it, I tell they dies.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little break.
Yeah, hope you did. As you can see, I think this band's adorable. Actually, I can't help but like this band. Some of you may disagree, some of you may agree, but yeah, I do like them. They're different,
Yes.
and they're not afraid to be bold either. Going back to the 90s, I think it was the early 90s, like we said before the break, this band disappeared, and then they sort of came back in the early 90s, and I think they did, if I remember right, they did Cringe.
Cringe, yes.
And there was the Shit Factory as well. Okay, fair enough. And then I think wasn't it Trapper and Oggs left the lineup.
They did.
And I think that was following completion of. I think they did Supermodels in '95.
Yes.
And then I think the next effort was Alien Pubduction, if I remember rightly.
It was,
so
yes.
so the guy's got a sense of humour.
Indeed.
Well, so going back to Strangefish, he hosts doesn't he host a punk rock radio show or
A
something?
weekly yes.
With, is it Jimmy Scurvy? Punk band Scurvy. I'm not really familiar with those, so if you know Scurvy, down in the comments, guys, because I don't actually know those.
It was on a Brighton radio
Isn't it
reverb.
Radio Reverb?
Yes.
Okay.
Did a weekly podcast.
Apparently so.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, apparently so. Not listened to it myself, but you know, there
No.
you go. Then wasn't it? Didn't Bywaters? Didn't they get into some trouble?
Yes, this was in 2017. He was refused entry to the US, into the US.
Yeah, but he was actually deported as well, so he was
Deported,
refused
yeah.
entry and deported. And wasn't that because allegedly he took the piss out of Donald Trump?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
He did some sort of invitation or something, and then when he rocked up at customs the next year, they said you've got the wrong visa.
Yes, so he was told to clear off.
Yeah, and deported officially. There you go.
By
Okay.
border protection officials.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sort of kicked out of the USA. So.
Claimed we did claim he had the wrong visa. Huh?
Yeah. No, it's for taking the piss out of Donald Trump. Of course
Donald.
he was. No, I wouldn't do that. You're going to get cancelled for that, Mrs Moonstomper. Just saying. Yeah.
Just saying.
There's nothing wrong with Donald Trump either.
Big up to the Trump.
No, I'm just joking, guys. You might have different opinions.
Yeah.
We're not politically aligned either. Yeah.
Hell
So,
no.
anything else, Mrs Moonstomper?
So you can play cards anywhere. Play it at the casino, at home with your mates, anywhere you like, but never in the jungle with too many cheaters.
Don't even know what to say to that.
Say not.
Yeah. Do cheaters actually live in the jungle?
Yeah,
Okay, there you go. Fair enough.
amongst the lions and the tigers.
No, okay, fair enough. I didn't think they actually lived in jungle lions and tigers, but there you go.
They do.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Not that I
Yeah.
know of any jungles, but yeah, just saying. Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
No, have you got anything else? Do you?
I've got no terrible jokes like you, thank God. Yeah, apart from what have we got?
Nothing else in this band, have we?
What do we have coming up next time?
We've not said, have we?
No, we haven't. That's why I'm asking.
We need to put our heads together and make a fence.
I would imagine that'll make a fine fence as well, very thick as well. Yeah, so I've got nothing else.
That's good.
Yeah, thank God for
Better
that.
that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so until the next time, guys, I've been Mr Moonstomper, deceased obviously, soon to be. Much peace, much love.
See you next time, Moonstompers. Love you. I've been Mrs Moonstomper. Peace and love. See you next time. Bye.